Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Tony, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, first we got Shad and Kathleen Biffle. We also got
everybody.
Hey, we also got Rich Cooley and Swiftwater's here too. Also, no Dennis. Dennis is sick. He won't be joining us tonight. He's a little under the weather, so he will not be making it. So what's going on?
He's loopy on cough syrup.
He's definitely loopy on some medication, right? We know what that'll do. It's like, but hey, yeah, hopefully he feels better in a couple of days and he'll make it to Sunday show if he does. And if they got him on the right medicines, he should be okay in a couple of days, I'd bet. What's today? Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what about Sunday's show since you're on it right now?
What about Sunday's show?
Come on, throw it out there.
Mr. Jeff Williams is going to be joining us to tell us. Remember when he was on last time? I don't think you was here, Scott, was you?
No, I wasn't.
Well, he was telling us about this treasure hunt and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, Kathleen?
Yep, I remember.
I
It
think
started, I
that
think.
has begun, I believe. Yeah, so he's going to come on and tell us a little more about that and what's going on with it and stuff like that. And so that'll be pretty cool. And it's always nice to have Jeff on here. He's always full of information and a lot of fun to have on here. So he'll be joining us Sunday night right here on Prospector Radio. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, the last two times.
Are you going to be here this time, Scott?
Be on there. Yeah, I'm going to try my darndest, I'm telling you.
Your darndest?
Well, I wanted to say something else, but I can't do that.
But
I'm just saying, the last two times he's on here, I was like, oh, and then I missed it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You know, it's
Just be sure you're on time.
That's right.
It's 9 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, funny guy. Anyway, 9 o'clock Eastern.
That's right. Every Sunday night, Scott.
You guys think it's funny. I'm just telling you, it's 4 o'clock here.
It's 9 o'clock here.
Well, like I said, there's certain things at 4 o'clock.
You're 3 hours behind.
Yeah, you're not 5 hours behind.
Dude, I think you got something wrong with you, brother.
No, tonight is 6 o'clock. You guys are 4 o'clock on Sundays.
Hey, he's been drinking the Kool-Aid.
I'm telling you. Or 4:30.
Well, you're going to be here this Sunday then?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
At what time?
Yes, at what time?
Pre-show, you smarties.
What time will
What
that
time
be?
is that?
I think 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock your time or our time?
Well, I'm going to be here at 4:30, and we'll figure it out.
Well, at 4:30 your time, we go live.
Yeah, you're going to be a little late.
Then I made it.
So you should be here at 4.
Then I made it.
4 o'clock for pre-show. It's 4:30. You're
Yeah, I
late.
knew we'd confuse him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 4:30.
Hey,
you're
you guys
late.
out there? Do you guys out there in Radio Land see how they treat the East Coast guy or West Coast guy?
You know, let's all chip in and get Swifty one of those clocks where he can move the hand to tell us what time it is.
Well, you know, on your phone, there is what's called a world clock, and it does work for the United States also.
You could Google what time is it in Ohio.
Right.
Oh, I
I'll tell you.
always thought that was like if you're in Rome, you know, you put the time to it.
You
No,
can still use it for East Coast and West
you
Coast.
could set
Yeah,
up
when we
different
travel, I
ones.
do, so
Yeah.
I can remember what the kids are up to.
That's because we're setting the clocks back
Sure.
this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying to confuse
oh,
you.
come on, that's not even funny.
Oh, man, Scott.
Guys.
Does the Jitterbug phone have that option, Scott, to
I'm
where?
gonna jitterbug phone you, but that's not even funny.
They have a sundial on the Jitterbug phone.
No, because you know what? I always watch because I know it's gonna happen. I'm like, man, it's getting close.
I could tell the sun's getting lower. It's got to be close.
Exactly.
You got that Fred Flintstone thing going on, don't you, like Kathleen said?
Yep.
You and Barney got the sundial on your wrist.
It's a stick on a wheel.
Stop
Yep.
making me laugh so much.
It's 4 o'clock. I got to go.
That's what they tell me. I hate it when my friends come out and go, "Hey, don't you have a radio show tonight?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god!"
See, that's bad. How long have you been doing this with us now? 3 years, 2 years? And
Not on Sunday.
It doesn't matter. We're here on.
You've all of a sudden just allowed him to join us on Sundays.
Right, but it's still the point. He's part of the show. He should know.
He got the promotion, everybody.
Yeah, but he should know regardless. They do a show on Sundays, on Wednesdays and Sundays. He should know that. I mean, it's just, I'm part of the crew. I would know that stuff, right?
You got to remember, I got a lot of stuff to keep, and I got a lot of stuff going on.
I know, but still,
I mean, no, Go Prospectors Radio is like almost the number one.
Right, but you should know, because what if somebody said, "Hey, Scott, what time is the Sunday show on?" You, instead of going, you would be able to go,
no,
"Oh, it's
I just tell them
7:30."
this is when I get on.
Okay, we're like really going down this rabbit hole.
Anyhow.
So excited about this weekend, everybody.
What's going on this weekend?
Oh, well, the Wandering Buffaloes are going to be wandering. We're still doing that East Coast thing where we're absorbing the East Coast before we move out west. So we're finding different areas that we always said we wanted to go see, but we just didn't. So this weekend we're going to Kentucky. We're going to go to the Mammoth Cave.
Ooh,
and get this, on the way down, this is a funny story. So we like to drink that Buffalo Trace bourbon. It's a Kentucky bourbon.
Uh-huh.
So we got a hold of them, and since we're the Wandering Buffaloes, we're going to go on a little tour because we couldn't get on a tour, and they're going to allow
snuck us in one.
But they did, because we are the Wandering Buffaloes.
I told them we've even showed it in a video or two.
And they did.
Very cool.
But hey, it's actually a historical distillery down there.
There in
and
Kentucky?
It's got a lot of history.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that area is popular for that kind of thing.
In Kentucky.
Kentucky, yes.
Okay.
And it's on the way, kind of. Yeah, true. It's
On
about
the way to Mammoth
a
Cave.
60-mile detour, but it's worth it.
It's an old Kentucky.
So then we're going to explore the caves, because I've never been down there, and I think it's like a geological wonder down there. I mean, it's huge.
Right.
Well, it is one of, I think it is actually is the longest cave system in the world there. There's like over 400 miles, and they're still exploring it.
What?
That's Mammoth Cave, right?
Yep.
They're still exploring some of them?
They are.
Wow.
Yep. And there's a couple new sections they're going to open up next year, but it's
Oh my gosh.
we'll get the skinny on it.
Yeah, we're going to find out all about it.
Okay.
We're going to make a video.
We're doing 2 separate tours there
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in the park, so
That's cool.
No, I'm just going to
We've
say, you
got
know what?
good
For anybody around where you guys are, that would be like if you went there and took the tour. It's almost like seeing the Grand Canyon because you're never going to see that again.
exactly.
Right.
Oh, it's
Underground
insane.
Grand Canyon.
And with us moving out west, we're not going. It won't be as easy for us to do.
True. This is true. But
So we're going to take our camper, camp at the campgrounds.
We're going to use a new truck.
cool.
Yep, use the new truck.
Nice. So go in
Get
there.
some bourbon
Gonna
and
camp.
walk in a cave
All right. Well, that'll be fun.
and camp.
That'll be awesome. I wonder if is that place open all year long or?
It is.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. So if
'Cause
anybody wanted
we're
to go
going to
down,
be, we're going to winterize the camper after this, so we're going
Right.
to get one more trip out of it.
Now, do they just do like cave trips, or do they do?
They have a historical one.
mm-hmm.
They have different tours in that system. There's a whole bunch to choose from. But during like the summer and spring, there's more tours available, more areas they open up during that time of year. But
I mean, do they crawl through the caves sometimes?
there's one, and it's only during the spring and summer months. But it's like the extreme one where they take you, crawling, squeezing in tight holes, and
Wearing hard hats and
everything.
Oh, no,
but
screw that.
there's all different levels. I mean, if you're like in a wheelchair or can't walk far, there's a tour that they can still go on.
That's cool.
Cool.
So
Do they got any that you could just go off and explore on your own?
there's
Sure.
the main area you can self-tour if you want,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You should
I
ask
don't
them,
know.
Shad,
I'll
while
tell
you're
you
there.
what, if you're not used to crawling through caves, I advise you not.
Oh, there ain't no way I'd do that.
Sure.
That's not happening.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean,
No.
and only you got to be a certain size too to fit into the
Yeah, obviously you don't want to be too
crevices.
big and you get stuck.
crevasse.
Right.
And you-
Yeah.
So Scott, you would
Shad's not
definitely
gonna
be
work.
okay.
Right, Scott, you'd
Yeah,
be good at
Shad's
it.
not going to
Yeah.
work. I will go fine.
Right.
I got a man's chest, so
He's actually can't go on those tours.
my chest.
I don't think
is
it's
too
I don't
big.
think it's your man's chest. I think it's the girly hips.
Yeah. Size 10.
My chest was too big too.
Go sit in the junior section.
Jeez. Well, let us know how it is though when you get back.
Yeah,
it sounds really cool.
I've seen it when I was a kid, so
Right.
you don't
I've
appreciate
never
stuff
seen
as
it,
much. So,
so I've never seen it. So this
Yeah.
is
No, I've
awesome.
Are you
heard
guys
of
going
it.
to take your video camera?
yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah, they said.
Man, that's going to be
You're
rough.
limited to what they allow on it,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're going to take them.
There's certain things you can't record, but we got permission to record
Well, that's at the distillery.
at the distillery.
We're talking about Mammoth Cave.
But like inside the cave, probably I don't know.
What
I don't-
wouldn't they want you to record in the cave? I wonder.
you are allowed. I don't know what she's
Oh,
going
Some
on about.
places, yeah.
No. In the cave, you're allowed to.
Oh.
You're
Okay.
just there's certain equipment like they don't want tripods, selfie sticks, that
Oh,
type of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you're going to get
Sure.
stuck with that
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Do they still make selfie sticks?
They do.
Yep.
Wow, I thought those things done went out. So.
We use ours all the time.
Oh, you still have one?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
for some of
cool.
the little cameras.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like 9
for your
long.
GoPro.
It comes in handy
$9,
when you're
man.
like trying to like get cool angles for
Uh-huh.
Instagram shots and stuff.
Oh wow,
I love
didn't- I didn't know. It used to be you seen them on like little ads for them constantly, and now you don't.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, because now you can get them for $5-8.
Yeah.
right, true.
Before they were like 20.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll be darned.
Yep.
Didn't know that. That's interesting.
You can get some cool angles.
Yeah, true. So pretty cool. I didn't know that, but yeah, let us know how it was. I've always heard of that place, and
I'm so
never
excited.
been there.
I don't
so.
have to work on Friday.
So you guys going Friday then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're leaving
Okay.
Friday morning.
Get on
Be
the
back
road.
Sunday.
We'll be back Sunday for the show.
That's a nice weekend trip. Though.
It's gonna be cool to hear Shad's voice when he talks into the camera and it echoes like 9 times. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're hoping the leaves are at their peak down
they
there.
should be.
I think it'll
Yeah,
be because
really
ours are
close.
changing fast.
Yeah, ours are falling like crazy.
Yeah.
And did you have that cold weather today? The 50 degrees.
Oh, it was so cold.
It was
I told you
brutal.
guys it's going to be an early winter because last year it was it's a month and a half out.
Yeah, but it's going to get back up to the 70s again on Sunday.
Yeah, this is just a little teaser.
Uh-huh. Just to let
It's
us
your
know.
typical fall weather.
Mm-hmm. It was cold. Did you turn your furnace on yet?
Nope.
No, I
Oh,
refuse.
We
Mine
turned ours
is.
on. I did too.
Wear some hoodies and you'll be
I
fine.
got a sweatshirt on and thermal underwear,
Yeah.
but I need heat. I just had the heater on in here in this little in my
That's
little.
because you have no meat on your bones,
Well,
Tim.
I know that, but it's
I'm
like
a fat body. What?
I got plenty of meat, but I gotta have heat.
see.
And it just got good to swim here.
I'm a wimp.
It's me.
Well, I'm
I
having
can't
hot
take the
flashes,
cold.
so I don't need any more heat.
Right. Most girls can stand it. I don't understand, but me, I'm like, God, I had the little electric heater on next to me just now. Turned it off, and it's like sweatshirt, thermals, whatever, thick wool socks. It's winter time in my world. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, the koi didn't come up to feed, so it was
See?
cold.
they're like me. It's winter in their world too. They're going.
Yeah, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to just sit here.
Yep.
I was going to say, it's like a cat and a dog. When they get hungry, they all come up.
Not if they're cold. They're staying.
Well, you're not
down.
supposed to feed them. You stop feeding them after the water temperature gets to a
Is that
certain
cold?
point. Yeah, for koi, you don't feed them all winter.
They're a big goldfish.
But they
No,
like.
you don't feed them all winter. They're dormant.
They
Yeah, they go
hibernate.
dormant.
Yeah.
Huh.
They shut their bodies down and they hardly move.
So you don't feed them. You got to mimic nature.
Once the water temperature drops below, 55?
55, I stop feeding.
That's when you're supposed to.
Did you just say I got to mimic nature in that 6-foot pond?
Dude,
6 foot
ours is a
pond.
bit bigger than
Ours
6
is
foot.
bigger.
6 foot pond did you see? That thing's like 12 foot.
Yeah, it's got 6,000 gallons. Yeah, we dug it by hand too.
Yeah,
That's because you guys were gold digging it.
that's
Yep.
not a 6 foot pond by any means. Good Lord. That's a lap pool is what it is.
No, it is pretty
Swim in
cool.
it, definitely.
You could. You definitely could.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like a few people could swim in it comfortably.
Hey, when you guys go to sell your house, you gonna call that a kid's pond?
I don't know.
I
You
got
could actually turn it into a
Well,
swimming pool.
You could.
You really could.
Yeah, I mean, they could use it as just a decorative fountain or a kid's
Or they just
pool.
add some chlorine into it and go
It's a
swimming
pool.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
We
yeah,
got a skimmer, we got a pump, everything.
that's right.
couple of seats, you're ready to go.
It's ready, man.
Dude, we heat the water up. We got a giant hot tub. in
That's
there.
what.
There you go. Now you're thinking. Put some
There we
jets in it.
go.
And
That'd be sweet.
just roll with it.
We'll have some boiled koi, but
It'd be different. you
Let's
know?
go all out, man. Come on.
How many koi
Go
are
big
in
or
there?
go home.
Next year I'm going to try to swim with the koi.
Do it. Why not?
I-
Do it now. Put your wetsuit on to get in and.
I'm talking GoPro on your head. How hard is that?
Right. Just do it. Just go.
The
in.
neighbors might call the cops because you look a little weird, but anyway.
You could actually hook up Shad's dredge, hook up the air, get your wetsuit on,
I know.
go down there now and see what they do when they're dormant. Go down there with the camera and film it.
In my wetsuit, I totally
You
could.
could.
We got the face mask. We'll just go
Yeah.
look at them.
You could go down and see what they're actually
We can
doing.
make a video.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. That'd be cool. Do
It'll
it.
be like Jacques Cousteau.
Exactly. How many koi is in there now?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
10?
Well, we got 2 more.
And how many?
17.
How many?
I don't know. I gotta count them.
17?
Yeah, and that doesn't count the 5 in the little pond.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I thought
They had babies.
I thought you were stopping at like 8.
Well, we got a bigger pond, so we can get more.
Oh,
Not ones in the little pond have babies, or ones in the big pond.
The ones in the big pond had the babies, so the babies are in the little pond.
These are babies from not this year, but last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This year we wised
were
up.
able to.
They laid their eggs, and we just pulled them out of the pond and just didn't put them back in.
Yeah,
oh,
we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, cool. Well,
You got. I mean, 1 or 2 may survive, but we don't know. Typically, if they're that little in the big pond, they get eaten
mm-hmm.
by the big ones. So it's all just because you want to control the population and not kill them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the more fish you have, you better be having a better filtration pumping system
Sure.
too.
Sure, because they're carp, and
Yeah.
we know what they do.
They get big.
Yeah, and yeah.
I was going to say, they are really resilient.
They are.
I've
Did you see the videos of the pond pool that we went to?
Yeah, I seen some of it. That was crazy.
The slow motion ones with the big fish, those were crazy.
Yeah. See, that's just like wow.
Yeah, it's basically drag lining
Yeah.
the pond.
I fell in the mud. I had my waders on and I was out there
geez.
pulling on the net, and then the mud just like somebody lost their whole shoe.
No, I bet. Yeah, it's just like slop. It just sucks you in.
Because it has snow spikes.
God.
We definitely got dirty that day, and it was cold in the morning. It was like, even though the sun was out,
yeah, it was
it
chill.
was
Low.
like 30 degrees.
Yeah, that was a cold morning.
But it's crazy because that pond is massive.
Oh,
it's
it's
like
huge.
over 15 feet deep, but he drained it out.
Damn,
I mean, it's like the size of a football field.
that's crazy. And they do that
But
every year.
What's that?
They do that every year.
Every year, and it's open to the public, so you can just watch if you don't want to actually get in there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he separates
Yeah.
every single fish, and he knew this year had a couple accidental spawns that he wasn't trying to have.
He didn't know what.
So
what
he was
spawn.
assuming he had about 400 because he normally controls which ones mate.
like the nice.
So he
better
gets
ones.
like more top
Well,
price
yeah, of
koi.
course. Right.
And He was like, yeah, I think there's about 400 new ones. Well, he was like, he underestimated by probably 800.
Yeah. There was a lot.
There were ungodly amount of fish.
Wow.
It was funny. And he sorted each one as everybody caught them and brought them up to the little tubs.
Uh-huh.
He sorted them out, which ones he wanted to
keep
keep breeding, which ones to breed that is primary, and then you could get these other ones pretty cheap.
You guys were on a cattle ranch.
Dang.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. It was so cool.
Fish wranglers.
I'm totally going back next year.
Yeah, it was neat.
Well, scratch that off the old bucket list.
Yep. the wandering buffalo.
That's a depressing bucket list.
Hey,
fish
we live in Ohio. Come on.
That's right. That's a big deal. Fish wrangling.
Every day an adventure.
Check. That's right. Pretty cool. Well, that's awesome, guys. Well, yeah, let us know how that Mammoth Cave thing turns out. That'll be pretty cool.
Awesome.
So what else is happening with Scott, Rich? You guys got anything going on this weekend, or?
Rich, what about you? I'll take it. I don't care.
We know you will.
You know what? I've been really excited this week and build myself up because, November's coming up fast and strong.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of got me, sometimes I sleep at night, sometimes I don't because I'm thinking of different things. I got to do some new stuff this year. I got to regain from last year's kick in the fanny. And it's going to be hard this year, but you know what? I'm up for the task. And it's so funny because you watch different things in your life, and then you watch the TV shows, and you think, "Oh, that's never going to happen." Yes, it does. I'm just saying. It'll get you when it sneaks up on you. It'll get you.
You got your butt whooped last year,
huh? Yeah, not butt whoop, but it's got
this year.
Yeah, this year it got a little red.
Yeah, it did. It got a little coloration.
Not if you change your fiscal year date. You can always adjust the date. And right now, it's the beginning of a new year, so you're not in the red anymore.
I think you just blew his mind.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
You're talking to Swifty.
That's the finance coming out.
I'm just sitting here listening. I'm like, no, it's not really the way it should. If you have so much stock back and then so much disappears, you're not stocked back anymore. So this year it's going to be
Hey, I'm just trying to find the silver lining.
Yeah, there's really not one on this one.
Well, you shouldn't talk about it in years. You should talk about it as seasons.
There you go.
So even though it was this year, that's last season. You're looking ahead at this season.
Now, wait a minute. You guys understand that I went last season 6 months in Arizona. Then I went elsewhere, Oregon, Idaho, and didn't do too much there. So that's kind of a full year. So I'm kind of talking.
So it's a new season now.
It's a new season.
It's a new season. And like I said,
what's so hard about that?
You can't look back.
Exactly.
That's right. That's why we do what we do. We have hope.
Must keep digging.
That's a minor.
No, I'm not saying about hope. I got to find ground. There's no hope in this thing. You got to find the
not
ground.
With that attitude.
That's my main thing right now. You know what? This is the 15th, October 16th, 15th, I think.
16th.
Like that. It was close.
You were close. I'll give you a B.
But
close.
I'll tell you what. This right now after November, I won't even be able to tell you the date. Because every day is every day. It's the same thing every day, even Sunday, folks. We don't take days off, but it's going to be cool to get back. I'm excited. Like I'm going to go gold digging, but you're like, all right, you got to do the homework all over again. You got to do your studies all over again, and you got to do your testing all over again. I'm like,
are you going back to the same area?
No, I can't. I can't go back to the same area. The same area in the last 5 years has been, we've did a number on it. So to actually go back there and the money I spend to go out and stay where I stay would be not working. We'd be in the red like all year long.
Right.
You could always find those pockets. Don't get me wrong, folks. But that's not what we dream of. We don't dream of just the pockets. We dream of the strips.
So are you and your buddy going someplace else, or are you going someplace by yourself?
My buddy, Ben, I don't know what he's doing this year. He could go back on his claim. There's still enough there that like one person can do pretty good, I guess, through the year. But if you put 2 people on that claim right now, and we know where the stuff is and where it was at, it's not going to be feasible for the money I'm putting out. So I'm going to be looking for some new ground. And, I hope if I do find some ground, I hope he's in on it and he'll bail off of something dead and come back with me. But, it's not, it's a turning year is what I like to call this, when everything changes in the game. You didn't do really great last year. You did fair. And, I'm working with a buddy, which I always like to do that. You always want to have a friend around because you never know what's going to happen. So it's always good to have somebody around, just for security reasons and safety reasons. But this year, I just don't think that I'm going to be able to go down and actually work on that particular claim anymore because it's not going to be money-wise, depending on, what I put into it. Now, this year, I've got certain things, like I said, I should say last year, certain things I implemented and I bought and I've had for 2 years, and for that reason, but I went up and the permits screwed me up and I couldn't work that particular kind of equipment. So coming back down to Arizona, it's like you're restarting last year all over again, but last year. So what can you implement to actually, turn the next year around? I mean, I know where I made mistakes at, and I know what I should have paid attention to that I didn't, and the fumble things, floods and stuff like that. You guys, last year, you guys know that the floods killed me. I mean, they just killed me. So, I mean, this year, it's going to be a whole lot smarter. It's going to be a whole lot meticulous. I really got to pick out and choose where I'm going to go. Even driving there in the morning, there's gas to get there. There's wear and tear on your truck. And, I'm not saying I need a place easy, but I can't be driving to a place where it takes an hour and a half to get down a half-mile trail. That's not feasible. It's just not feasible. So this year, like I said, this year is going to be really exciting. It's going to be fun. And I'm just hoping, this is no joke, that it pans out. I mean, I seriously, I just hope that it actually works this year.
Well, hopefully it will. Are you out looking now?
Well, I've been doing a lot of Google mapping.
Okay.
And there's a lot, what's funny about Google Maps is if you've never been there, okay, you're going to see like the map and you're going, oh yeah, I think you know where I'm going and da-da-da. If you've never been there, don't use Google Maps. I mean, unless you want to pinpoint. But if you actually been to the spot where like there, you can't get past this road, da-da-da-da, go back on Google Maps and then look at it and they'll see, you know what, you might have a little roadway or a little pathway that went to out here anyway, to that particular claim, but you didn't find it by a book that you're reading or anything like that, or if you just, you just want to go to the creek. So there's, like I said, there's a lot of homework to what we're doing. And me, myself, I want me and my partner to be pretty much in the same vicinity. It's better for me. It's better for him. We're not alone. And then, but we also want to get gold. But I just feel like this year, I think we both need to change.
All right. Well, cool.
Well, good luck, Swiftwater.
Yeah, good luck. Shad.
May the force be with you.
Get some.
Shad, do you got those metal braces?
Why, yes, Tim, I do.
Thank you.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, it is October 16th, and gold, well, it is up $10, recovering from the steep drop, but it's sitting at $14.91, so $1,491.
Okay.
So
that's still sweet.
That's still good in the long run.
Good,
Yep,
yeah.
it's rebounding again. Silver's up 1 penny at $17.42. Platinum is even. That's at $889. Did not move.
Huh.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yep. Now for palladium. That is up $43 at $1,764. So that one's pretty crazy.
And Dan?
And then, oh yeah, we can't forget our good friend
Rhodium?
Rhodey. Rhodium.
We named one of our koi Rhodey for Rhodium.
So you can't ever forget Rhodey.
Well, Rhodey shot up $40 to $5,320.
Jesus.
What the? Really?
See? I gotta get in on this Rhodium.
We gotta figure out a way.
5,000.
Hey, the last time it did this was right leading up 2 years into the recession.
It's just crazy.
If you look back at the past 14 years, right around 2006, rhodium started spiking up very vertically to where in 2008 it was sitting at almost $10,000 an ounce. And then it dropped right there. It dropped in 2008 to like nothing, like a couple $100.
Really?
Yeah.
And at no point is Gold Prospector Space telling you what
Oh,
to do.
no. Yeah, I'm not predicting a recession. I'm just saying, look at the pattern. It's eerie, kind of how it's moving. So,
Yeah.
I mean, really, rhodium? $5,000?
Wow.
5,320.
Wow. I can't
Man,
believe
if
it
gold-
was at a
if
couple
gold was
$100 once. Yeah.
Hey, Tim, if gold was $5,000, you'd have to fight people off your claim.
Oh, sure.
Oh my gosh, it would
Oh,
really get
yeah.
ugly.
It would be anarchy. Yeah. Without a doubt. It would be. Goodness
$5,000.
gracious. God. Yeah.
Just goes to show you how hard it is to get rhodium.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, Russia and what did I say? South Africa, I think. Primarily Russia.
Uh-huh.
So,
It's time for a trip.
yeah.
Man.
All right. Well, if you're ready, I'll move on over to the
Go on
birthdays.
ahead on over.
Swing it.
So as we walk in behind door number 2, it is A.U. Grey Wolf, Cecil Beckstead, Doug Shippers, Frank Bosch, Gary, Jason, Johnny Walker, John T., Larry Centers, Murray Grasdell, Ryan Kennerson, Scott Althouse, Stephen Conway Jr. And then tomorrow, I can see a few more. We have Barbara Sykes, David Nee, Ian Hewitson, James Griffin, James Wilson, Kevin, and Mary Richards.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday out there, if you're listening.
Happy birthday.
Gold diggers.
And I'll tell you what, you funny guy. Anyway, I would like to give a special shout out today, too, because it's one of my gold digger friends that I met a long time ago that's battling cancer right now that hasn't been out in probably the past 6 years.
Oh, jeez.
But
terrible.
it's his birthday today, too. Dennis One Way Bridges.
Well,
And if you ever listen to my videos or ever listen to, the things we say on here, Dennis One Way Bridges has been a friend of mine for a long time. So happy birthday to him as well.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
yeah. Very cool. All right. And so, let's see. Are you highlighting one, Shad?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let me
Highlight.
Highlight.
highlight. I'm going to randomly pick one.
just read
I
it.
think you should pick. Can I pick it?
I guess that'll be randomly. Go for it.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's enter into Johnny Walker's profile.
Johnny Walker.
He's
All
a smooth
right.
Kentucky.
Johnny Walker is a male from Westminster, Colorado, United States. He is a placer miner. He's the president of the Denver Metro GPAA chapter. He found the site through Facebook, referred by Cecil, CCVN dash. So let's take a look here when he joined the site. Going back.
It has to be old because Cecil's been around for a while.
Yeah. Well, Cecil still is around.
He joined back in March 6, 2012.
Dang.
Ooh.
Dang.
There you go, Johnny Walker. Happy
Johnny
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy day, happy day.
Happy. Great job, Shad, bro. Appreciate
Why,
it.
you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so
Good day. Good night, Gold Diggers.
I picked the name.
You guys gotta
did,
quit
didn't
it,
you?
man.
all right. Now, Kathleen,
John.
don't- what, Scott?
I was gonna say John Hunt, but no singing tonight. I'm like, well, Dennis is sick, and I don't think he wanted to sing that song.
Yeah, I don't-
We might not have got happy birthday out of it.
Yeah. I don't think he was in the singing place, actually.
Yeah, he's feeling rough. He's
Yeah.
feeling rough.
But he'll sing Sunday if he's here. We promise.
Yeah, I'm still not too much better either, but
See? So Rich couldn't even sing. So, and all these guys, everybody's sick. What's going on? You know?
What is it with you guys in the car?
You guys are going to get us sick.
mine's
Yeah.
allergies.
Right?
You guys are contagious.
Everybody,
You're such a
You started
disease.
the and you were all sick.
get your hot
Oh,
tea
your
and
fault.
honey. Hurry. Start getting it in you to save you.
Hey, you guys ain't got no outings with these guys, do you there, Kathleen, Chad?
Oh, no.
no.
We're staying away from the sickness.
Better
We're
watch-
not down with the sickness.
better-
All it takes is one kid to bring it home, and all of us have it all winter.
You still got a couple of days, and this crap seems to be going around. So
Yeah.
be careful. Quarantine yourselves.
Yeah, we got a lot of plans. I don't want to be sick.
Yep, you might want to just lock yourself in your room. You know? Just in case, right? Jeez.
Well, I'll just load up on my essential oils,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
and I'll be fine.
there you go.
Yeah, done. You're,
Dude,
you're
suck
cured.
down that vitamin C.
And vitamin C, yeah. Right.
Keep that thing in.
I got you. Man, oh man. So Kathleen don't have no news tonight, but you
No, I don't.
but you do got a fun fact, right? You was telling us about.
I do. I got this from, I think, Rob in Kansas. He sent it to me. And let me get it to my email. I can find it.
And Rob in Kansas is not from Kansas, correct?
He's not from Kansas?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Yes.
I thought he was.
Yeah, he is.
Is he from Kansas?
Yeah, he's from Kansas.
I thought he wasn't. I thought he was from somewhere else, because I thought we was making fun of him one night.
Yeah, I gotta find it though. Just keep
Yeah,
talking.
go ahead. Well, here, let me do the Amra commercial real quick while you look.
Okay, let's do that.
all right.
Cool,
we'll
that'll
be-
be 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
All right, everybody, we're back. Okay, Kathleen, did you find it?
I did, but it just went away.
Oh, good.
What do you mean it just went away?
Okay.
She hit a button.
Shut up. I need the jitterbug phone. My computer's not working right now.
No,
So,
geez. Okay.
all right.
All right.
So Rob from Kansas sent this in, and he said, I don't need the credit, but I'm going to give him credit anyway, if he's out there listening.
Yeah.
He said he was running a tractor today, and he had an idea that this would be a good fun fact. So here we go.
Okay.
He said, pennies minted before 1982 contain 3 grams or about 2 cents of bronze. In 1982, they started making them with a zinc core. People would call them zinc coins.
Mm-hmm.
Or, zinkons. Zinkins. Oh.
Zinkins?
Not coins. Zinkins, like Lincoln, but
okay.
Zinkin.
Gotcha.
These weigh 2.5 grams. They say that another fun fact about that is they say that 82 pennies are solid bronze and some are zinc.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is back in 1982, I guess. I don't know.
Some of the 82s are bronze. And
Oh,
some of them are
there
zinc.
you go. Hey, it's been a long day.
It's okay. That's why I'm here.
All right, yeah. So some of the 1982 pennies are solid bronze and some are actually zinc.
Okay.
Zinkins don't last in the ground. They actually quickly corrode.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
So technically they are not pennies. That's actually a British coin. These are called cents.
Oh.
We called them slugs.
Slugs, I guess. Yeah. They call them- like they're not actually pennies.
Okay.
I thought that was interesting.
That's
So
interesting.
thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because I didn't have a lot of time this week with work to do anything, but I promise. Well, I don't want to make promises I can't keep.
promise,
So
right. I'll try.
play it by ear.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, that's good enough.
But Robin, Kansas is from McPherson, Kansas.
That's right. I looked it up too, Shad. I sworn there was somebody with a name like that wasn't from there.
Wyoming?
I don't know. It was somebody.
No,
we was
it's-
making fun of it one night.
That's not his name. It's not Wyoming Gold.
Oh.
All right, it's literally Y Gold. Y Gold,
That's
like
the
why?
one, right?
Why? Why am
Yeah.
I doing this, Gold?
He told me that because I kept saying, "Oh,
funny.
Wyoming gold medal detecting adventures."
Well, that's what I would do too, and then you clarified it. Yeah. Okay.
He's like, "No,
that's
it's
the one.
Y."
Y gold. WY. Right?
That's right.
Got it. Now,
So
Swiftwater.
special shout out to Y Gold out there in
Heck yeah.
California.
Why
Where,
Gold?
where's he at, Shad?
Oh, you want me to go?
He's
to
in
the thing?
Kansas.
Why?
I don't know.
He's not in Wyoming. We know
He
that.
is in Chula Vista, California.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
California,
Big
hey.
difference.
I was way off.
Yep. So was why. Yeah. We definitely were way off. Gee.
And check out his YouTube channel.
Oh, heck yeah. Pretty cool. Nice. Okay. Now, this Swiftwater had a bunch of stuff he wanted to talk about here, too, tonight.
Oh, I thought he already did.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding.
He's got mountains of stuff, apparently. Yeah.
These funny
mountains.
guys.
Mountains, Kathleen. It's like, okay. I don't
Mountains?
Mountains.
North to Alaska.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
what the
joking.
mountains are, but we're about to find out, I guess.
Well, number one, what I was talking about tonight, it's so funny because you know what, you guys out there, if you're a gold digger, you're watching TV. Come on, you're seeing Gold Rush and stuff like that, unless you don't have cable.
Sorry.
We don't have cable. We're too cheap.
Well, like I said, I know, but you can always see this stuff on the computer. But what's funny about this last weekend, it was so funny. And I just want to tag on it. You know what? The tables have turned, and Tony Beats actually needed Parker to do a favor. And you guys, come on, we've watched for the last holy crap years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen what's going on. But I'll tell you what, and me and my old lady, you know, we've thought this both at the same time, because we've both met Tony, and we both met Parker. Now, these guys are really, they're like what you see on camera. You know, when Tony's doing that stuff on, you know what, he's in a business, he's working. That's how he is. That's his business. That's how he is.
Right.
But in public, they're not. They don't expect to walk up to Tony Beats and he starts saying the F word thrown at you 15 times. He's just not like that. They're very sociable, very capable. And in Parker, he is still. When I met Parker, like I said, I met him when he come down to do the episode in Crown King, and you know what? He is still just like you would probably think his grandfather is, like yes sir, no sir, you know, and this and that. But to see the stuff that happened this last episode was just so funny to me. And I mean, you guys out there, I mean, call in and give me some views. But I'm just thinking, what would you have done? I mean, you know, last spring Parker got screwed over because Tony said it sucks to be you. I mean, they put it on there. He said it. It sucks to be you.
Yeah.
And then there's been a couple years before that, you know, Tony's did some, you know, you could have, you know, you brought this guy up and becoming, but we got to also remember it's a TV show. So you don't know where it's really behind the scenes. But I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was this funny that this last episode, you know, Tony's die hard. I mean, he's dying here. If he don't have water, he's got to go. He's done.
Sure.
There's no digging. Go.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really exceptional that, you know, Parker's like, oh, now the shoe's on the other foot. And Parker's sitting there shuffling his fingers like, oh, how can I do this? But I did like the show for one reason, because you know what, they didn't make a big drama out of it.
Not yet.
And well, not yet, but you know what, he really can't. Because you know what, Tony said, you know what, I want water rights, and the ground that they piled the dirt on can't be dug anyway.
Right.
But did you hear what Parker said? And this is the most important thing to anybody out there listening right now. Even if you're a what I call a tree hugger, anything like that, Parker said, put the dirt over there because it's going to be easier for us to reclaim the land.
Right.
We'll just push it right back across. It'll go right back in. And I thought, you know what? That is the most, I think, admirable slogan that I've heard ever on that show.
Sure.
Put the dirt right there. That way we could just push it back across and reclaim the land.
Mm-hmm.
And for, you know, somebody doing, that's big mining, guys. I mean, I don't know if you ever seen it, or if you ever fathomed it, or seen videos of mining. I mean, they are taking a lot of ground at one shot.
Well,
yeah, it takes several weeks, but I'm just saying. But to push all that overburden right there, leave it on the line, and that's what's really cool is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they dig that stuff back out, to push that back over and reclaim the land is going to be like invaluable to Parker. And the reason why, folks, is because all the dirt is in a line. He just has to push it over, reclaim the land, and it will grow again. So to me, as a miner, I mean, I hope a lot of you guys out there seen that. I thought that was pretty admirable.
Yeah.
But but what's really cool is, like, you know, Parker had the upper hand this time, and it's a part of the drama. You know, when Parker, you know, asked why shouldn't I say, you know, just like you used to say, you seen Tony's eyes, so you already know in the background that, you know what, Tony's did a lot for Parker, and if you ever watched the show, you already know this. He's did a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean,
what?
Tony Beats, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more history than that they don't show.
Sure.
Exactly. It's, you know what, there's camaraderie there, and you know what?
I mean, up there, you got to be.
Yeah.
I think what's really, I mean, if we think back, I mean, what's really, and I'm going to say it, badass, is because Tony's seen something in this guy back when he was young. He's like, you want to take your challenge, come up. And then, you know what? How many years did he pay that? When you find more, we pay more, and this and that. He did it. The last time he did it, he slammed gold bars down on the table and said, "This is the last time you're ever going to see my royalties."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sure.
Well, I think there's some respect there too.
There is.
I mean, like you said, he's rose to the challenge every time, and that only just made him a better miner. So.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I've got people that always talk about, oh, yeah, his grandpa gave that to him. I'm like, have you guys even
actually, no.
Yeah, have you seen the first gold rush when they got? No, he wouldn't gave anything.
It was just a little, not even compared to what he's got now. I mean, yeah, he may have had a claim that his grandpa had, but that wasn't anything in comparison to now.
No, but I mean, you remember back in the day when his grandfather, when he almost lost all the crew because he wanted to be, I'm Parker and I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm not listening to a kid. And his grandpa told him, hey, you know what?
You gotta treat your people good.
That's right.
Don't burn your bridges.
I think, in my opinion, you know what? I like the show because I've seen it for so long. And I've seen these guys come a long way, which is unfathomable to people like
10 years they've been on.
What's that?
It's been on 10 seasons, 10 years or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's a 10
but I mean,
season.
we've seen this guy
As a kid.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
grow up.
16 when he started or something.
Yeah.
When his grandpa's, we started watching him, he was like 16. And then, we watched him grow.
Fun though if it's all just a big giant green screen and you've been.
Oh, whatever. How old is Parker?
God, he's got to be
I think 24, 25, right?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Maybe I can fix him up with our daughter.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
She's 20. She's cute. Come
He's
on.
an asshole. No.
Does she like to work? Does she like to work?
Spencer is a hard worker.
See?
She's very, very sweet.
You know what's really funny? Because we've seen, like, actually his girlfriend from Australia.
She left.
Yeah.
No, wait. You know what? She left. Very cute girl, very personable, da-da-da. And Parker, I mean, you could look in his eyes. You could see it. He really liked her. But you know what? It's going to be the first girl of probably many.
Well, sure.
But
Yeah.
the one that, you know what? I think it, and I come down to it, it's just like any hunter or any fisherman or any gold prospector. If you find a woman that is really intrigued and on board with what you do, that's going to be the kind of stay there catch that's going to get it. Because
Or a man.
Right.
What if there's women already doing it?
That's
Right.
I know, but you know what? I'm telling you what. I know what I do during the year, and I complain a lot. I will gripe like you wouldn't believe. I want to say another word, but I will gripe like you wouldn't believe. And my old lady stands right beside this. Oh, it'll get better. If you get like somebody in his position, like I just lost $200,000.
Who understands?
Yeah, you got somebody who goes, you know what? You're going to make this up.
What if him and Monica Beats get together?
She got married, didn't she?
Yeah, she's married.
Yeah, she's married now.
Well, what if Parker got with Monica's brother? Let's make it interesting.
Wait. What about his Parker's old friend? What's his name with the sleeves are for nerds?
Oh, Rick.
Rick.
Rick
What's
Gaines?
he been doing?
He's on his own. He's running his own crew again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
he actually moved north, like way north.
Oh, away from Parker.
No, he didn't want to be in the Yukon no more. He's not in the Yukon.
Well, where is he?
Oh, where is he?
He's north.
What?
Well, there's more north than the
What
Yukon.
is it? Northern
Russia?
Territory.
Where
He's
is
at the
he?
North Pole.
Yeah, where is he? Scott?
Past it. He went north for that.
I can't remember what they call it, but yeah, he went north
It's the
quite a bit.
He would have had to
Think about it.
Northwest Territories, but that's east. There's nothing north of the Yukon
Right.
except for the Beaufort Sea.
Did he go into the sea?
Well, you know what? It's funny because Rick actually went north to a claim, and he said, you know what? People talk about this
Still
claim.
in the Yukon, but he's just north.
No, he's not in the Yukon anymore.
The Yukon's the only territory.
Yeah, Yukon
there.
is the last thing north that you see in besides
Unless
the sea.
he went northeast, that's the Northwest Territories.
Yeah.
Have you watched the show?
No.
He went
Not in
north.
the Yukon.
Not
Look
making
at a map.
sense.
He said he's not in the Yukon. That's all I know.
Well, he's wrong. He's
But
lying.
anyway, like I
Is it
said,
in Alaska?
he went.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Scott, get him.
He
up.
went.
Look at the map. There's nothing above the Yukon but the sea.
Beaufort.
Well, guess what? He went up like freaking high, and he's got mountain views and snow all around. So I don't know where he's at.
So he may
Okay.
be in the Northwest Territory.
Well, the only mountain ranges, as I
Hey,
was saying,
why don't
the
you
only mountain
Google-
ranges are in central Yukon east, and then heads east into the Northwest Territory.
Okay, now have you Googled this?
Yes, actually, we're looking at it right now.
Okay, now have you seen the show?
No.
No,
Okay,
but
so half your information is missing right now.
Somebody in the chat room, tell us where the heck Rick's mining at. Would you help us out here?
No.
He ain't north. No.
I don't know. He said it was.
northeast.
All I know is on the show, he said it was the last time he's mining in the Yukon because there's nothing there for him, which means he can't find any ground.
Is he an Inuvik? Is that it?
Anyway,
Inuvik?
That's still in the Yukon,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
but that's north.
See, it's still the Yukon, right?
He's-
No mountains there, though.
Yeah, he could be in a different part
I
of
don't-
the Yukon.
you know what? If
He's
there's any Canadians out there, please tell me where the hell they're at.
Huh?
yeah, tell us too. 'cause I
Inuvik.
want to know.
Inuvik. That's where Randy Lewis is a Canadian, I think. If I'm not mistaken,
Where?
right, Randy?
Where is that? The Northwest Territory or
No, that's the Yukon.
Yukon?
Well, I
It's-
mean, the Canucks are going to know. They're like, oh, no, he's right
yeah,
here.
right.
They're like,
Randy's,
I'll pinpoint it for
Randy's
you. They'll
from,
know.
Randy's from Canada.
They're called Canadian.
He's from British Columbia. So, and it's Inuvik.
Canuck.
So there you go. So it's that's in the Yukon, right, Shad?
He's still in the Yukon.
Right.
Yeah,
Apparently.
That is correct.
he's a different part of the Yukon.
Right. See, so
Okay, anyway, evidently Rick Ness is messed up because he said he was going out of the Yukon.
well,
to
he's just
find
calling
gold.
He's just calling that area there the Yukon.
He's a paid actor and a green screen. He don't know better, okay?
That's right. I'm leaving the Yukon. I'm going north. Yeah. See,
Guys are fucking green screen.
I'm headed north. I'm
You know what's
tired.
really funny, Shad? You know about a green. Is that how you guys keep making your Wander Buffalo videos?
I know. It's like we're still there. Like, that's
Hey,
good,
we're
huh?
still there, man. What are you talking about?
I think
Sit
honestly,
in our basement.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, you were on a unicorn.
Well, you know
That was real.
that
That was a green screen. That's the real deal right there.
You know how many unicorns I've seen this year in gold pictures?
is this what this was?
We started a trend, man.
Hey, Scott.
I know.
Scott,
What?
I got a clip I'm going to play from Gold Rush when Rick said he was leaving the Yukon, okay? Here you go.
I'm trying
Okay.
to make the best of a bad situation. I don't need to hear from a bunch of hippie freaks living in denial. Screw you guys. I'm going home. And we're trying to... Screw you guys.
So, there you go,
Right.
Scott. That's directly from Gold Rush.
Christ. I'm just saying, I know what I seen on the show, and he was saying, I can't dig any more gold in Yukon. There's nothing there. I got to go up this way, north. So I don't know, folks. It is just what it is. I've seen the show. I just thought it was awesome because you know what? All the guys on there are doing pretty good, except for Tony because he's got to go milk hind tit to get a water permit. So
I heard that Tony's retiring.
Yeah, there was an article out.
There's a big article I saw out there.
he's going to retire because his kid's going to take care of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
But you really think this guy's going to retire?
No.
He won't
No.
physically be there, but his kids will.
Yeah.
Well, he'll
that's
still
like-
pop in.
I'm
That's
sure he'll
like-
make cameos.
No, but that's like me finding 4 gold diggers to go out and dig for me. And I'm not going to go see what they're doing. Impossible. It's
Well,
not.
yeah, he'll still see, but I don't think that he wants to be on the show anymore himself.
That's probably what it is,
Yeah. His kids are going to take over.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Well,
did
I
he-
mean, that could happen, I guess.
Did he get that
Just saying.
second dredge going, Scott?
No, he doesn't have a water permit.
Well,
His dredges are dead.
But
in
did
the
he
water.
get the
Done.
second one built and done?
It doesn't matter. He has no water permit.
But did he get it
But
built?
did he get it built? Is what I'm wondering. Did he get it completed?
God, you guys.
I know he didn't get a water
not-
permit,
It's
but
a
that
simple
ain't,
yes or no.
but just because he didn't get a water permit.
Well, okay.
I'm going to say no because
Oh,
they packed it up last winter. If you've seen the show, you know
Yes.
where they left it off at.
Right.
Bringing
And the
it-
article is basically saying with the rising prices of gold
Uh-huh.
that people are holding on to their land, and he really doesn't have anything new to go on to. So, it's pretty much right now because of the prices, things are crazy.
Well, you guys remember the reasons. You guys seen the TV show Just Like This. They said, oh, it's water permits. It's water permits.
Right.
You know what's really funny? How come we can't get water permits? It's ridiculous. We are mining gold. Gold goes to actually, I hate to say this, man. Come on. Gold makes us better. People buy it. That's what happens. Get over it. And we got to mine gold. And if people get rid of the miners, I don't care what kind of miners you are, you're just screwing us over. You're screwing everybody over. Just come on, man. Get on with this stuff.
Okay. All right, we'll do that, Scott. Now Randy said that Yukon narrows, so it could be the Northwest Territory.
Yeah.
That's I think that's what it's weird. He was like they had a map and everything they showed, and he was outside the cusp.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's in the
and,
Northwest Territory.
That what,
Yeah.
Kathleen? Kathleen.
all I know is he said he was outside the Yukon.
Okay, so Northwest Territory. That's what we're going to roll with because it
Yeah,
narrows.
going with that.
Well,
it
he did go
narrows-
north.
Huh?
He did go north.
Okay, so Northwest Territory then, what we're going to call it.
You know what? I'm figuring it.
Okay, it's settled. He went to Northwest Territory.
But I can't believe I got 26 people in here right now that has not seen Gold Rush. Come on, somebody agree with me or disagree.
On what?
Give me something to
On
go on.
what? On what?
Northwest Territory.
I'm going to say you are wrong.
Well, that's because you're Shad.
I just don't feel confident in your answer.
Daddy went north.
Feel confident?
I'm not feeling it, man.
Need more proof, right?
I do.
Okay.
All right, folks, and let's rack into our next special.
All right. What now, Scott?
Hang on, I gotta clear my throat.
Okay. Go
La, la,
ahead.
la, me. Okay. All right, guys. I had actually a good question asked by me tonight from a friend, and because I always, I put it out there that I'm going to do a radio show, so I always want to get the public's view.
Uh-huh.
This guy's never been a gold digger or anything like this, which is pretty exciting because I always like getting questions from them, like, go deeper into it because, where do you find gold? I'm like, already talked about it. Go to the next thing.
Uh-huh.
He had a question. He goes, what do you do when you're finding gold and it runs out?
Okay.
Now, a lot of us gold diggers will laugh and just say, go somewhere else. But there is times where gold will skip a spot, say 6 foot,
Uh-huh.
and maybe an island, tree branch, tree roots, anything that's been stuck out in that creek will start catching gold. And I'm like, well, you got to do your testing. So to my opinion, to his question, what would you do if the gold ran out? I would actually walk up and at least take 4 pans, folks, up from where you're at, and then take 3 pans to the left. If you're on a right-hand bend, whatever, and then come back and do pans again. If you don't find anything, that's pretty much telling you might want to move or find what I call another little bank, another little island, because you got to remember, washes and creeks run pretty much the same thing all year long. In floods, your islands disappear and they reappear like 4 feet away.
Uh-huh.
It does happen. So, but out here in the wash, what we see is like you could see one thing one day, and if a flood goes through, it doesn't look anything like what you've seen the day before.
Okay.
So I would say, pay attention to your, and I hate to say this, flood waters and stuff like that. So when you run out of gold and you're looking up the creek and there's like a big bend to the right or big bend to the left,
mm-hmm.
You know what? Do a little prospecting, and I hate to say that because I just don't like to use that word because I know a lot of people are prospectors, and when I go in, I just dig it. So when you're doing prospecting, do your testing like left and right, and you will find what we call a mediocre line. Did you hear me?
No, you was breaking up R2 really bad.
No. Like I said, if you go left to the right, what we call is a mediocre line,
mm-hmm.
and not every line of gold is 3 foot wide.
Okay.
You could find stuff that is like an inch wide, but holy cow, it holds a lot of gold.
Okay. Interesting.
So always, like I said, if you run out of gold, well,
you're breaking up again, Scott. You there, Scott?
Am I really breaking up?
Yeah,
again?
now you're there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you at all.
Okay, I'm like, see, junky internet. It's what happens.
Ah.
But anyway, like if you go left or right, and hang on, guys, I'm going to open the door and go inside so I can talk.
Oh, you was getting too far away from your Wi-Fi.
Well, I've been out there all night.
Oh.
But anyway, like I said, if you go left or right, if you got a good streak that you're finding gold on, and you go left or right, you don't find anything. You go forward, you don't find anything. You go backwards, you don't find anything.
Uh-huh.
That's what we call a pocket, not a gold strip.
Uh-huh.
It's what we call a pocket. So what you want to do is you want to kind of invest in, and I hate to tell people this because I rarely do it. I'm a gung-ho guy, and it drives me nuts when I have to do this. But you got to get the pan out again. You got to walk up, and you got to do your test holes, 3 foot wide, 6 foot wide, whatever the creek is, wherever you're thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Out here we got washes that are I got washes that are 3 feet wide. I got washes that are 27 feet wide.
Right.
So you got to kind of find in where that water lays in the most. And that's the hardest part about what I call prospecting is where that water lays in, because 9 times out of 10, the water you're looking for, it's not there. So you got to think up about, what, man, if I was sitting here right now in the middle of the creek and that water's about head deep, where is it taking stuff to? And you'll see little fluctuations in the creek where if you're really good, you'll see where maybe the grass is laid down, stuff from like that from water, and that water's been over that grass because it's laid down. It's not from animals. So always take the advantage of going up there and testing that, because you could be out in the middle of the creek thinking, oh man, I'm getting good gold. But if you move 3 feet to the left, you're in really good gold. Because the creek might have took a certain turn, or the wash took a certain turn. Say in a flood, there's a big tree that come down. Okay, that tree's been there for say 2 years, right. And every flood that you got, and all of a sudden when you go out prospecting, that tree's no longer there, but there's a giant island there for some unknown reason.
Uh-huh.
There's always an island that's got gold somewhere. Somehow, even in the washes here in Arizona, you kind of look about, if it was going just a regular stream, it would be here. But in a big flood, it's going to be 4 feet that way. That's the difference. That's the things that it's going to make it up in a heartbeat. So when you run out of gold, it doesn't mean that you just ran out of gold. You just got to learn which way it went.
Right.
It could be the left, could be the right. It could be 27 feet in front of you.
Okay.
So you got to pick up that pan again, folks. You got to get out there. And I know I say it a lot of times. You got to get out there and do the homework, which, like I said, me, myself, I think just stinks. I hate doing that. But you got to do it to follow that pay streak. Well, I mean, if you're digging a pay streak 2 feet wide and you're digging 6 feet to each side of it, how much crap are you running?
Right.
So, I mean, you want that pay streak. That is where it has to be at.
Sure.
So, but like I said, if you guys run out of gold, don't just think you ran out of gold. Go up in front of you, do some tests. Go behind you, because you know what? You might have come in on what we call the halfways. You like the halfway where the gold was dropping out, and you're actually missing the big gold because the big gold drops out first. We know this because we're gold diggers, and it's, like I said, 19 times heavier in water. Mm-hmm. So always go up, like I said, forward, backward, left, and right. And by those 4 pans, you should judge where exactly do you want to go. What do you want to follow? And, I mean, in creeks back there where you guys are, it's pretty, I'm going to say easy to read because it's really narrow. Out here you get washes that are really, really narrow, and Shad and Kathleen know this. But the water, when it floods through, could be 9 foot high up in the trees. So what's really collecting the gold could be 9 foot high up in the trees. Not going to be that wash.
Gotcha.
So always do your always do your stuff and your collection and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And another thing I wanted to read up on is because I'm going to change everything right now and flip it over to you. A lost subject. And I want to play on this pretty hard because I think this is an art that's been lost for a lot of years. And it's called following the gold. Okay. And what's really rough about this, even out here in the West Coast, this is really predominantly, it's pretty heavy if you follow the gold. And a lot of people don't do this anymore. And I don't, what they say, well, I'm a prospector. I'm like, oh, really? What do you find? Well, I started digging right here and I found gold. This is the thing for you guys out there. Remember, the gold comes from somewhere. And which it does take a little homework to find out, there could have been a lode mine, this and that. But you know what? After you find gold, don't just quit because you found gold. And this is a lot of things I feel like heartbreaking on some of the guys that I've been with because they find gold and they continuously dig there 66 times. I'm like, you can't do that. You got to find out where this gold's coming from. So what I always say, you know what, take a day. If you found gold, that's cool. You know what, follow it up the creek. Before you drag anything out, 3-inch dredge, all this stuff, mats, tents, oh my God, campers. I mean, you gotta just trust your instincts on this. Follow that gold up where you're at. And you know what, you could find the source of the gold, which is going to be unfathomably great. But nobody follows the gold anymore. They find gold, they're like, oh, I got gold here, let's just dig. Don't just dig. You guys, it's called homework. It's called prospecting for a reason.
Yeah.
If you don't know what prospecting is, please look it up. It's looking around for the source. That way you can utilize your time to make it more beneficial for you. And I just think it's a lost thing because nobody follows up to the source anymore. You know, they're like, oh, I got a good test pan. I'm going to go up here. Oh, I got a good test pan. I go over there. Oh, I got a good test pan. I go up here. Oh, it's crap. Well, guess what? The gold's coming out behind you. And like I said, once you find where the gold's coming from, you guys are going to be more effective in finding the gold from its source. You're going to be more happy that you found it. And it's not even, you know what? Not only is it going to keep you and your family and your friends or whoever dug with you into this particular thing that we do, it's going to really excite you.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, always follow the gold, man. It's got to come from somewhere, guys. I mean, yeah, we got creeks in Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, you know, Pennsylvania. Those are glacier push creeks. But the gold's still got to come from where the glacier stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, the glacier's not still pushing that stuff. Out here in the West Coast, we got washes, we got floods, we got, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. I've seen it take down a van. We got some good floods out here. So we're looking for, you know, what come down the wash and banged, like where our gold come from. It's from rocks banging the mountain. It's chipping it out.
And that's crazy, man.
Yeah, we want to find the source.
Because in Abu Dhabi, they come out of vending machines.
Yeah. It does, don't it, Shad?
It does. I found the source.
No, like I said, the source thing you really want, because you know what? It's funny because people actually ask me about hard rock mining. I am not a hard rock miner. I'm not going to walk into a cave 900,000 feet to go dig gold. There's one
really deep. That'd be really deep, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. But when it comes to plaster stuff like that, you know, there's always a source where it comes from, and it's just kind of a lost art. You know, the Spanish used to do that.
Yeah.
That's why the Spanish were so good at finding gold, because they would go below a mountain.
Spaniards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spaniards.
That and they enslaved the Native Americans who made them take them where the gold was, too.
Oh, my God, who gives a shit? It was way back then. We didn't have no control over that.
Spaniards.
I'm just saying, man, when it comes to, like, those guys were really good because they would go below a mountain and they would have 20 teams. Well, they would narrow it down to where, like, the 20 teams, who found the most gold? Well, there was 5 teams. Okay, they'd move everybody in with those 5 teams and go up the mountain. Eventually, they found the source, and that's why they were so good on that. You know, they were really good on finding the source because they used a lot of people, but they actually used the ways that I'm talking about to find it. You know, they worked their way up to find, oh my gosh, you know what, I can be down here, I can be digging placer, or I can be digging up here and breaking out like 2 buckets of rock and making 3 times as much as I was doing making placer.
Yeah, you're getting more gold than me. I'm going to come over there and dig where you're at. That was their strategy. I got it. I see how they worked. Yeah.
No, I mean, just the way they did it was really good. They narrowed it down because they didn't want the placer gold. They were happy to get it.
They wanted
but they weren't. You got gosh darn right.
Gosh darn right, Shad.
I'm just saying they were looking for the big score.
Okay, Spaniards.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they followed up in a pyramid and went to the point. When you're to the point, the host rock, should I say? It's going to be right there.
Okay.
So I mean, like I said, you gotta, man, follow that stuff. I mean, you guys, Shad, everybody, Kathleen, you guys. I mean, you can take it for what it is, and everybody out there can take it for what it is. But always try to follow your source. Unless you're in glacier deposits, you know. In North Carolina is a big glacier deposit. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, that's big. In Michigan.
Yeah.
Big glacier deposit, you know. That's find out where your glaciers went, and you're not going to find nuggets. If you find something about the size of a wheat germ, that's a nugget.
Yeah.
But out here like I said, out here in the West Coast, you look for different ecological things that's happened.
Ecological?
Well, I think that's what I want to say. I'm not saying it's always right.
That's all right.
But you look for those different kind of things to show you what you're looking for. I'm not. If I come up and see the wrong kind of mountains, you're really not going to prospect there.
Gotcha.
Now, is there a chance to find gold there? Possibly. But find out what the particular mountains were made of, when they were made, and how they were made. I mean, this is East Coast to West Coast. It's kind of, like I said, still homework. You got to find out what made those. And, geological people will know this. So I'm just saying it's going to be.
Just saying.
Yeah, pretty much just saying.
Gotcha.
Do your homework, folks. And you know what? If you think you're running out of gold, go up 6 feet. Go left 6 feet. Go right 6 feet. Go back 6 feet. If there's nothing there, quit digging. You hit a pocket, not a gold layer.
Gotcha. So shouldn't you just go in a circle around you?
You funny guy.
No, serious. What, you just go in a circle around you, see what direction it's going?
My 3-inch. That's funny. My 3-inch dredge has got a 13-foot hose.
Okay, so make a 13-foot circle.
Well, if I don't get if I ain't getting nothing out of 13 feet, I need to go up, go back, move left or right somehow, some way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you went in a circle, if you just take your dredge hose and start in a circle and see what way it's coming from or going to, and just continue following that line. Right?
Yeah, but like I said, test in front of you.
Mine is the revised version. Just
make
a circle, see what way it's going, head that direction. Roger that.
No, I mean seriously, you got to test left, right, forward, and back. If you come in on half the load,
a circle.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Right, left, right, forward.
It's not a circle. It's frontwards and backwards.
That's
it ain't
4
no circle.
points. That's a circle.
When you connect them, yes.
Right, that's a circle. Frontward, backward, front, back, left, and right. That's 4 points. That's north, south, east, and west. If you connect those, that's a circle.
Folks, I'm just saying, test 4 different directions and find out which way you want to go. If you're going to take a dredge and do a circle, you know what? I actually want to be there to video it.
Why do you not think it can be done?
Oh, I know you guys been doing it for years.
Just go
a circle.
A circle.
I was waiting for you to say something, you smarty.
You got to go in a circle.
Tim started it.
I know. We're not making fun of you.
We were listening.
I wasn't making fun. I was just asking, why can't I just go in a circle? Then
now,
you
know what? It's funny because we got people on the chat room right now. It's like 13-foot circle,
well,
13 divided.
What if it's going left of center and it's not going directly left?
Right.
Look, if I found a pay streak, I'm not digging 13 feet. I'm digging the pay streak.
Well,
what if the pay streak's 13 feet?
I'm not digging 6 feet this way and 6 feet that way.
Well, you don't have to. Stretch
your
hose out 13 foot and make a circle.
Yeah, you did a circle for nothing. You wasted the whole day's time picking up crap.
But he has a circle.
But I got a pretty cool circle around me.
Well,
like
you know what? If you guys
foot.
want a pretty cool circle, that's cool. But I'm just talking about digging gold. Funny guys.
We're just slap happy because it's late.
Oh, hey, whatever. Hey, I just thought this is information that would help people out there.
It is.
It was.
Always
It
look
was.
always source.
No, it's good info.
It is. It's great info.
So remember, not a circle.
But I still have to question it. I mean, if you throw something out there, I have to question it. That's my job.
Just remember, go forward, go back, go left, go right, but don't make a circle.
Right.
And do your homework.
Forward, backwards, left, and right.
How many times do you guys just walked out and throw a dredge in the water and go, "This is where I'm digging"?
Oh, a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How much if I
Dowsing
had to-
rods out.
Yeah, exactly.
With my dowsing rods, yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
You guys really just go out and throw a dredge out and go, this is where I'm digging.
No, we douse it.
Yeah, or you look
We
at your
know where already. We know where the gold goes.
Did I just hear I douse it?
We're
dowsing.
Douse.
I will take those rods and throw them 3 miles over in the...
See? You're a doubter. You're a hater. Don't be hating.
Hey,
Dowsing
it's
rod.
never failed me.
That's right.
There's no way you could throw 3 miles, Scott.
He's always
Let's be
found
real.
Okay, you guys. You know what? It's funny.
A little
I
guy
actually,
your size
I learned.
probably
I actually-
get 20 feet.
What'd you
All
learn?
right, funny guys. I actually learned to douse by a guy from Quartzsite, and you know what they call him? The Naked Librarian, because he wears like a Tarzan tarp and stuff like that.
Are you in a
But I'll
box?
tell you what. Oh no,
Scott?
this guy is
You're
like.
stereotyping dowsers.
That's right.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
I don't
stereotyping
feel
anybody.
included.
I know.
Hey, I'm just telling you, this guy is the real frickin' McCoy. I've seen people throw wedding rings out in the middle of the desert, and he will walk out and find them
So why don't you believe in them then?
because it's never worked for me.
Oh, well, it don't
Well,
work for
that's-
non-believers. You got to be a
You
believer.
don't know how to harness the energy of the world around you.
Right.
Oh, so you're meaning I need oils and crystals and all
No,
that?
I'm saying you're just with energy.
Right. Take
Some
off your
people can
shoes.
douse and some people can't.
Right. Take off your shoes so you're grounded to the earth. And
I don't know. Now that you've got rid of that beard, maybe you can
right,
douse.
you might
Give it
be
a
more-
try.
Might be more
I already got my
grounded.
beard back. Are you crazy?
Ah,
Yeah.
That's good because you kind of freaked me out a little.
What, I look like your brother?
you looked very different.
You got. I could guess you're right on that one.
See?
Like I'd never seen your teeth.
I know. I looked at it and I was like, I've seen him somewhere before. So I put on the Wizard of Oz, and yep, sure enough,
I thought it was Mr. Clean.
It would go with the shirt.
true. Yes,
The white.
White shirt.
You need white pants, Scott. And
Yeah.
he needs a pirate earring though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what my friends said? They're like, you're right. You don't have a top lip. Grow it back.
Right. Put on some white white pants with that white T-shirt and get a magic eraser.
Then get a mop and dance around the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
Do it for Halloween. That'd be
Really,
hilarious.
Scott. Yeah. Put in one of them big
Oh,
earrings.
that just give you guys ammunition. Are you crazy?
No.
What's wrong with you? Dude, I know you can cut base. I ain't messing with you.
Halloween is around the corner. You know that, Scott? It is. It's like 2 weeks away. Halloween?
I know.
Halloween.
You know what? Is
What?
it after November 1st?
No, it's,
It's
before
before.
November 1st.
November 1st is when I go in the goldfields, folks.
Well, see,
I
you
don't
can-
care. I'm not caring about Christmas, not Thanksgiving. When I go in, it's balls to the wall.
Day.
Well, then you could dress up for Halloween then.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do. I'll dress up as gold miner.
Because we're probably having a Halloween show. If it falls on Halloweenish. So you'll have to dress up for that.
What do
he
you
wants
mean,
to
if it
dress
falls?
up as a gold miner instead, so he's going to fake it till he makes it.
So,
What do you mean if it falls on Halloween?
well, I didn't know if Halloween fell on
So you've
Wednesday.
not checked.
No, I haven't checked. It
Ours
does.
does.
What does? What does?
Halloween is on a Thursday.
It's on a Thursday, correct?
October
Our
31st.
trick or treat's on a Thursday.
Oh, your trick or treat's on a Thursday. I meant actual Halloween day, the 31st.
So that's a Thursday.
So the
Yep.
30th, it'll be pre-Halloweenish.
It's Wednesday.
So
It's
that's
Halloween
That's
Eve.
Wednesday.
Hey, you know what's
Halloween Eve.
cool? Because nobody's got nothing going on Thursday. Could we skip Wednesday and go to Thursday for a Halloween show?
Wow, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll need to get back and check with our people on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Will you
We have
dress?
to run it by the board.
Yeah.
That's right,
Will you
or-
dress up, Scott, as Mr. Clean?
I think
I'll
so.
trick or treating.
Oh, see, Rich has
You
got a
got-
trick or treat that night.
That's just funny.
Why? Because Rich likes to
You
trick
got
or
kids
treat.
running through the
Well, we're gonna have to have the Halloween show Wednesday. then.
Wednesday. Wednesday we'll have the pre-Halloween shows.
Oh, so like normal. We're just confusing everybody for the point.
I'll tell you what. I've been collecting for Halloween all year.
What do you mean collecting for it?
Dude, I got Taco Bell packs. I got ketchup packs, mustard packs. I've got like stuff from McDonald's.
What do you do with that? Give that to the kids?
Well, somebody might give them chicken nuggets. You never know.
You give kids sauce packs from Taco Bell.
Dude, them kids are going to beat you up.
They're going to egg your house and toilet paper your truck. And
then beat you up
Taco
and take
Bell
your lunch
sauce
money.
packs. Oh, my gosh, Scott. Yeah.
What? No, my truck just says don't mess with me. It's not going to do that.
If you give a
I'm
kid...
just putting a bowl out there and...
Wait, your truck says don't mess with me?
No, my truck looks like a BLM freaking unit or a cop. No, nobody messes with my truck.
Because I thought you had like a sticker that said don't mess with me.
with me.
Because if I saw that and then I saw you get out of the truck, I'd probably laugh.
And if you give kids Taco Bell sauce packs, they're going to mess with your truck.
Oh, my God. You're going to get so much trouble for that, dude.
Oh, man.
You cannot give kids Taco Bell sauces.
No.
You can pass out dental floss.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's even better, Kathleen.
Well, it is. It's better than dang sauce packs from Taco Bell.
How about
You know what? If I got sauce, I wouldn't know where it come from. If I see somebody putting dental floss in, that's like telling a kid, "Hey, rotten teeth, here you go, enjoy."
Well, no,
You gotta take care of your teeth.
it's promoting good oral health. Is what she's saying. Now,
Hey, like I said, he might have got chicken nuggets later on. He's like, "Oh, I got sauces."
oh, I'm gonna check my candy bag for some.
Taco Bell sauces on a chicken nugget?
Yeah, and that's
You
the
never did that?
And that's the first place you're going to
Yeah,
look
the
for
sauce
sauce is in your candy bag. Unless you know that some little guy gave you sauce packs when you went to his house and you got to go back there later and egg it. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Who made the rules? I got to give candy anyway.
Because it's about candy.
Either that or money. At least.
Right. Money.
Money or
anything else.
candy.
Scott,
They said trick. They said trick or treat.
understandable.
That's
Okay, they gave me the option.
No, they're asking you what you want them to do. Trick you or treat you. So
No, they're saying, do you want a trick or do you want to give me a treat?
right,
Yeah,
right.
They're like extorting.
Right.
It's like the day that kids extort people for candy.
Exactly. So if you don't give them a treat, they're going to trick you by egging your house.
They're gonna
You know
mess.
what? I'm just turning my light out. Hell with this.
I think that's a smart move.
But now, what are you gonna do with all the sauces you've been collecting all year?
Put them in a jar.
Dude, I haven't been
Hey,
collecting
you gonna give
sauces.
it away for Christmas? Is that gonna be your next giveaway on the show?
Some prickly pear.
I actually got one left.
He's the Halloween Scrooge.
He is. Did you send that hat, Scott?
No, I did not.
Jeez, amazing. And the sauce, because you told me you'd send him a sauce too, right?
Yeah, but I haven't sent it yet because I got the wrong box.
You got the wrong what? The wrong.
Well, I got the
box?
wrong box brought
Oh,
to me. Let's say that.
the wrong box to mail
Yeah.
it in.
Like the mailing box?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to scrunch the hat down there so it looks like retarded when you wear it. I want it to keep the same shape.
It'll
but
pop out when you put it on your head.
No. He sent me the address. It's on my Facebook Messenger. I got it, and I'm just like, you got the right. She goes, "Oh, that's not going to work." I'm like, "Yeah." When the old lady says it's not going to work, I just trust her. I'm
Believe
like, "Yeah,
her.
I can just jam it in there." She goes, "No."
Yeah, you should always believe her. Yeah, trust us. Believe her, Scott. I bet you she would tell you, do not give those children sauce packs from Taco Bell. Yeah.
What are you talking about? She laughed her ass off.
Oh, jeez.
I think she'll say something else though.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, gold diggers.
I think you're right, Shad.
Good night, gold diggers.
That's 2 for 2.
Hey, if y'all want to come by and get some special sauce,
Oh my
All right, that
God.
sounds bad.
come by old Swiftwater's house.
Oh,
You
and on that note, it's time to...
Man, I got taco sauce. I
Oh,
got
Jiminy
Kamado
cricket.
sauce. I got freaking ketchup, mustard. I don't even want to give the mayonnaise away. I know that's bad.
It's not even getting any better.
No, it's getting
Did
worse.
you really just say you had mayonnaise?
That's what he said.
No, I
Mayonnaise.
said I know it's not getting any better, so I can't give that away. That's like Terry.
Give them pennies.
Yes, pennies.
Give them like a gold in a vial.
Yeah, give them a gold.
Like,
Are
medal.
you crazy?
One speck of gold in each vial.
Yeah, there you go, Scott. Yeah.
Oh, here you go. I got gold for
there you go. Oh,
And-
they'd love you to
The
try.
next thing, there's 14 kids outside my door going, trick or treat. I'm
Yeah,
like, where did you
but
guys
think-
They,
go?
Is-
they probably won't even know what it is, and they'll think it's bubble gum or
Right,
something.
and instead of egg in your truck, they'd be out there washing it for you. So give 'em-
Wait a minute.
give 'em
How are you
gold.
going to chew a vial of gold?
Oh,
If you think glass is chewable, never mind. I should have gave you candy.
No, they eat Tide Pods. Come on.
Have you tried them?
Mercy.
The blue part's delicious.
That
Those
what?
Tide Pods?
I'm just joking.
That what? Scott's like a CNC. He pulls a string and the dog
Don't.
says, "Roar."
Yeah, for everybody out there listening, don't eat Tide Pods.
And don't give them away at
Right.
Halloween.
Right, right.
Yeah, and don't be like Scott. Don't give out condiments
Exactly.
for trick-or-treaters. Don't be that guy.
Or condoms.
The views and opinions on tonight's show are not necessarily that of Prospectors Radio, Gold Prospector Space, or the host of the show. Please enjoy.
That's right. Protection. Shields up right there.
All right.
All right. Well, we're out of here. We'll see everybody Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Jeff Williams will be our guest, so we hope you can make it. And
Good night, Gold Diggers.
till then,
You know what? I can't wait to actually be on the same show as Jeff Williams. Finally.
Yeah, we don't need you.
That's if you show up.
if you're gonna let him talk, right?
Well, you got to let him talk. He's like more informational than I am. That just sucks.
I just got to reach up and put the old mute button on you, right?
Don't forget about
Well.
Tuesday night hangout. Don't forget about donation on the site.
No, thank you, Rich. And what else? Anything else?
Got our giveaway, so
All right.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot.
No crap.
This is from
Good night, Gold
Swiftwater
Diggers.
Tony. Good night, Gold Diggers.
We're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show.
7:30.
For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Stop being creepy, Scott.
And Dan?